Your information secure over the holidays coming up. We're speaking with a cybersecurity expert with some ways you can stay cyber safe while you're away from home. As we get closer to the holidays, many of you might be traveling to visit your loved ones or catch up with friends this season. And with booking flights and accommodations, it's important not to forget about cybersecurity. There are some simple ways to stay cyber secure over the holidays. I'm joined now by Paul Tracey, a recognized cybersecurity expert and the author of Delete the Hacker's Playbook and Cyberstorm. Paul, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Hi, Katie. Thanks so much for having me. Excited to be here.
We wanted to start off with what are some things that may put us at a higher risk when traveling this holiday season?
So the first thing we always want to look at is when we're leaving home, making sure that our information is going to be protected. And the number one way we can do that is really to avoid the hotel Wi-Fi, coffee shop when you may be traveling. We always recommend to use your carrier network, and if you can't do that, always recommend having a VPN to keep that data encrypted so it can't be stolen when you're on those networks that you're unfamiliar with.
You mentioned the networks. When in public places like airports, hotels, and restaurants, are there other things that we can be doing to keep in mind to be cyber secure?
Same as with the Wi-Fi, we want to keep Bluetooth off. We want to make sure that any connection to our devices has been silenced and people would be unable to connect. And those things may seem a little bit extreme, but it's surprising how good hackers have gotten at what they do. And so if those networks aren't on, they're not available, then we've stopped them right there.
During the holidays, obviously, we want to share all of the great things going on social media, but how can this also put us at risk?
So when we're out on the road, I like to post pictures. I know everybody does, right? And we're actually creating an unsafe situation in that if someone knows you're away and they're local, they know you're not at your home, for one. But we've also seen grandparents be exploited in this way. They get a message that says, this is your grandchild and I'm in trouble, or I've been arrested and I need bail money, or whatever the scam may be of the moment. But if those hackers are able to know your actual location, then they can make that much more real for the person they're sending it to, and it increases their likelihood of being successful a great deal.
Obviously, we're talking about different ways to stay cyber secure, but why is there this increased risk during the holiday season?
Well, anytime we have increased travel and people out on networks that they're not familiar with, it just creates an environment for crime to happen. And so we need to be mindful of that. As much as we want to think everything is okay, there's people out there that are making a great deal of money from taking your data. And when we have, a mass amount of people around holiday time traveling, that creates an opportunity for them.
Staying secure includes everything from your phone to your credit cards. What other steps can be taken to stay safe?
I always recommend when you're in a hotel, if you're going down to the pool or, just down to the restaurant to grab a bite to eat, the same way you wouldn't just leave your wallet on a table somewhere, we don't want to leave our digital devices in that same manner. So locking them up in the hotel safe in your room is always a best bet. I know it's inconvenient, maybe a half hour before you get to your phone, but getting that message or that email a half hour later is much less detrimental than having your device stolen or your accounts broken into.
We'll have more information posted at kbtx.com. But Paul, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate being here.